Good evening, Boom community. Welcome, Angry Bob Ross, my co-host.
Yep.
Welcome. How you doing, buddy?
Chilling.
Chilling and hanging. Okay, guys, sorry the chat won't be on the screen tonight, unfortunately, because the screen requires a lot of the tech tree. But I'll see your chat. Ryan J, what is up, buddy? Mark C, he's back. I'm back with a vengeance, Marky C. What's up, dude? Suck it, Biden. Trump DeSantis 2024. I agree with that one. Suck it, Biden. Yo, OP, everyone, what's up there? Falcor. I'm sorry, guys, my political views. I'm not going to lie. I am not a Democrat. I just going to say that right now. Thank you. Moving on to Tech Tree Talk, Season 43. Sorry, it just happened, ABR. Like, I saw Falcor's name. I just had to, like, say it.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
ABR, what's going on? He needs no entrance. He's not racist. He hates everyone equally. Welcome, the angriest Bob Ross there is, says Streamlabs. That's right, guys.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. My wife came back, got me a Starbucks pistachio frappuccino and a warm chocolate chip cookie that I'm eating right now from Starbucks. She's such an angel. Oh, that was weird. All right, guys, welcome. We're going to talk Tech Tree Talk, and I want you guys to be partaking in this because, I want to know what you guys want to do, and what we're going to do, and how we're going to figure this out. What's up, Axe Darby? Thanks for doing this, OP. You're welcome, Ryan J. I mean, it's the least I can do since I'm not making a Tech Tree planner anymore, right? Huh. Was it accurate to Sunshine? It was good, baby. The pistachio frap's good. I feel like they missed something because it's not really that sugary. Like they missed putting sugar in it. But since you gave it to me, baby, it's perfect. Thank you. All right, guys. So Tech Tree Season 43 is before us here. I got my big hand on the screen. And, let's start at the beginning. Return of the mech. Like, how many people are seriously going to be using the mech this season? Maybe the non-IT players. I'm sorry, Mark C, if I just... But, like, the non-IT players, I could only see using the mech. Because it's almost like a guaranteed every time to take ERs down. Slowly but surely, right? And they have flares, so it's like... I mean, Return of the Mech for non-IT players would have been more ideal for the title. Because I know anybody in their right minds with IT aren't going to be maxing their mechs. Maybe they will. Maybe I'm wrong. Andromeda, welcome back. Is Skull's honor to Tom SC555 done already? Has that concluded? Concluded. How you guys liking the tunes? ABR picked him out. It's hip hop. It's pretty good beats. Good stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure I said I wanted some Tupac.
I told him I'd do that, but I get copyright strike for that. This is all free because I pay.
Bust.
Yeah. Now on your channel, yeah, definitely Tupac, Biggie Smalls, all that jazz. But fortunately, ABR, like, I don't want to get a strike on my channel.
You gotta play some ODB.
Yo, Orez, Mark C, it's hilarious for us outside the U.S. to watch all Biden's gaffes stumbling upstairs trying to string basic sentences together. It must be terrifying for you people in the U.S., says Mark C. You know what, man? I'm not gonna lie. I feel sorry for the guy. That the Democrats would put him in a spot to be in the limelight with his disease or whatever he has. Or dementia. I don't know. I don't know. I feel sorry for the guy. I really do. And that's our president.
Well, it's anybody. I mean, anybody in that position where you're that unhealthy, like, I don't care who you are, like, take politics completely out of it.
Yep.
If you're not healthy and you're not well, like, bro, get him help. Like, you guys are, propping the guy up. Like, take him and get some help, man, medical wise.
100%. Or rest.
It's a shame.
It is a shame. And I really feel bad for the guy, but, I would only use mech if the base is too dirty for heavies, rush, or hidden warrior, says Arrest. 100%, man. So return of the mech, I think it's really like, okay, I guess because it's the first troop that we have, I'm assuming, but I don't know. You guys be the decider. I don't know if you guys checked the videos out. I did make mention, as Edmont did. In the developer build, guys, when we were queuing up, when Chicken and I queued up on iOS, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. This could be game breaking here. Seriously, game client out of server sync or whatever, server out of sync. Bad. What happened was Chicken and I queued up together on the developer build, and we both got it out of sync error right away. Right when I saw his base and right when he saw my base, we both had client error out of syncs. Zedmod also mentioned that when he tried to queue up with himself on the developer build, he also had client error out of sync issues. And he's kind of pinpointing this one right here, this mine. If you go back to any other tech tree, like last season, this mine was where the sniper tower was. So it's never been in this spot. And I'm afraid we're gonna have possibly a client server out of sync issue at the start, where they're gonna have to go in, change that node somewhere else. And you heard it, we had that happen already before, and we got double boom mines. Remember that? So what I'm trying to say, max your mines, you might get double mini mines, which would be 40 mines if that's the case. Don't know if it's the case, but beware that there could be problems because of this mine node right here. What do you say about that, Angry Bob Ross? Oh, 50 mines. If we get 25, that'd be 50 tanks, dude. That would definitely kill the heavy rushers.
I'm maxing it regardless.
Now, we don't know, guys. All we know is it did give us errors on both Apple and Android. Both of us. We both dealt with it. So we don't know if it's the mine node. Maybe it's the mech node here. I don't know. Or maybe it's the hidden warriors right here. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, we couldn't get a battle off, guys, for the life of us. All right. So enough of that. Let's just hope and pray that we have no issues come Warship season start time. I think we're all okay, Ryan, says Andromeda. This is a tech tree stream. This is a tech tree stream, absolutely. Let's not get the chat fired up here. Oh, I know, absolutely. We won't. How many mines does it take to kill a max super warrior? You mean the hidden warrior? On my video, I maxed him, and I think I showed his max health. And I don't think that was counting the troop health. But I think he can eat like maybe 2 or 3 mines or something. But listen to this, guys. If the hidden warrior stays hidden before he attacks a building, so if he hits a mine on the way to a building you flare to, even if he takes damage by the mine, he still won't be fired upon. Meaning you're safe, you're just going to take mine damage. That's it. What's up, Abdullah Salama? Welcome to the stream. I feel they should permanently add cryo bomb, says Ray. I mean, that was a nice touch last season, buddy. Absolutely. It was a good one. The programming must be incredibly poor if you can't have anything in any node, says. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mark. See, I don't know, man. We'll have to see, guys. But like I said, we did testing and we alerted the proper authorities, and we're hoping that it's not the case. We get 5 hidden warriors per boat. Yes, per max landing craft, we get 5 hidden warriors. Yes. Did the sync error come right when you matched? Yes, Orest. right where the find an opponent screen goes, and then it closes and it shows you, you know, it shows you the map of the opponent. That's when it happened, right when we started the match. Before any troop was dropped or any gunboat ability was initiated. Yes. I wish, Ray, says Andrew, Cryobomb spoiled me. Or as my wife would say, Freezy Ball spoiled me. If we're going to have Cryobomb again, maybe they fix it if we want to upgrade it. Yeah, absolutely, Ryan J, 100%. 100%, my friend. All right, guys, so then we have Hidden Warriors. And again, Zedmut also pointed out, guys, in the original tech tree, Warrior was right here. The regular Warrior. And he mentioned, why not put the Hidden Warrior? Because last season it was in the wrong place in the tech tree. So, again, another kudos out to Zedmut here for making this notice to the team. And they listened, and they put the Hidden Warrior here. So, thank you, Zedmut. Good, awesome observation and execution there. All right, we get Flare early this season, guys. So, you can flare your mechs. You can flare your Super Warriors. I mean, your Hidden Warriors. Yeah. I'm sorry there's no key values here. If you need to know any key values, I'll let you know what they cost and what the multi-nodes. I'll go by each multi-node and kind of tell you what's in them too as well. But so out of the gate here, we have an option to go north or south. DBD's nice because, I mean, that you're just going to spice up the splash here, those flames and the machine guns. And maybe you'll kill a heavy rusher. Who knows? But we'll see. And then you got troop health here to kind of counter that, right? So you got like a balance here in DBD and then the offensive health. I think best plan is to rush to shock mines and heavy rushes, Abdulamin. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely like consider different metas because guys, we got a bunch of troops here already. We have mechs, we have hidden warriors. There's riflemen right here. In this node right here, there's 2 snipers, 2 flamethrowers, or 2 machine guns. So you can add even more splash damage to this DBD here if you decide to go that route. So you'll be dirty birdie if you go up here to get all this junk before going 3 ER. But really, what is the... Do we tech ride or base ride, guys? Since this season is only 50% building health. And that 50% building health is just after 3, right? Well, not just after. I'm sorry. Yeah. Between 3 and 4, it's a long ride, right? So, yeah, in 3 ER, that's your only building health for the season. So, being that and there's 150 troop damage, it's not going to be a problem if a base is too dirty, right? Like, we should be able to own it because the buildings will have less health on them. And we'll wreck them. Laser Rangers, I think, are going to be super, super strong this season with 150% troop damage. Heavy Chopper Laser Ranger, I think, will outdo Bombardier. I really feel they will. Warriors or Hidden Warriors are like always useless in Warships due to the spread out ERs. Unless there is a fizzle meta, they should release them on the main base, says Orest. Maybe they will one day, Orest. Maybe they will. I'm rushing the med kit, says Falcor. Heck yeah, bro. You might need to get that. There's smoke, too, for your heavy rushing if you want to do that. I mean, that's a great recipe for that, right? And you'll already have the troop health and the med kits. So, I mean, and look, Shock Bomb. I mean, it's awesome here. This is a great area. Everyone should be happy on this tech tree for the start of the season. We got shock bombs, we got smokes, med kits for the mines. If we do get 50 mines from this issue right here, perhaps that could happen. In this node here, we have right here our first proto node, guys. Already in 3 ER, you have a Doom Cannon 1, a Sky Shield 2. I think that's going to be the pickings here, the Sky Shield 2. Because the heavy rushers are going to be prevalent. And there's also a damage amp 1. So if you have that DBD and all that extra splash and you throw that out there, people could shock it. So that's the problem with that. But I think the Sky Shield will be the winner there. That's the Mark II Sky Shield, by the way. Andrew, I mean, I'll be here until I'm not, says Andrew. I'm just rushing to bed. Just took some NyQuil to go with my cold meds and wine, says Andrew.
Well, we're talking NyQuil and wine and Thin Mints, bro.
Oh my Lanta, dude. Is that dangerous?
No. Well, no. We're gonna go with no.
Yeah, I'm on NyQuil and Thin Mint cookies. Yeah, my wife, we just had Girl Scout cookies delivered to us today.
I just got mine from my nieces, bro. I got 3 boxes of Thin Mints and 2 boxes of the, I don't know what they're called. They're not the peanut butter with chocolate ones. They're like the
caramel ones?
Like, no, you remember the old Mr. Peanut? How it was just like the outside was like peanut butter flavoring and then like inside was peanut butter? Those. I don't know what they're called though.
Yeah, my wife got the caramel, like, caramel ones with the
Do-si-dos. Yeah, those. Yeah.
Do-si-dos. She got the Thin Mints and something else, I think.
Yeah, I won't eat Thin Mints unless they're frozen.
Yeah.
That's just how you gotta eat them, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Girl Scout cookies. I freeze them, mofos, and they're dank, says ABR.
Yeah.
That's the only way I eat them, Mints ABR says. You guys have a lot in common, by the way. I don't mean to bring up the, like, online, you have a lot in common.
Oh, the online semi-quasi fake marriage to break up her and her husband and steal her away and move her to Vegas. Yeah, no, we're just trying to talk about that.
I have them coming too, says Andrew. Ryan J is getting a kick out of it. All right, guys. So, again, there's a lot of stuff unpacking here in the early season start here, right? You got heavies now. There's Zookas. There's even their first hero. We got the Brickster here, guys. Check it out. Brick. Heavy Zooka. Shock Bomb. Battle orders. That could definitely be something strong. Y'all need to understand, ABI and I do not talk except here. That's why this is so funny, says Andrew. Why don't I use that that voice?
That is true. We make it seem like we talk every day at Discord or something. It's like, no, we talk like once every like 2 weeks, just here.
Right. Hey, OP&O, what's up, Gangsta Elmo? As the world turns with ABR and Andrew, question mark. Why did you make me sound like I didn't mean to sound like a hill? I don't know why I did that, Andrew. That's why I was asking, why did I just sound like a hillbilly? I don't know what I'm talking about, man. I just be speaking Spanish. That's all I be doing. I promise. I don't know why, Andrew, I started talking like, I apologize. I'm not insinuating that you're some person from the South or anything. Like, but I don't know why I did that. Shame on me. I'm so sorry. Really hope the clear launcher, but exactly, Ryan J. Right? So, guys, not only do we have this really cool offensive meta forming here in 3ER, perhaps, there's the gunboat energy, there's troop damage right there, and there's the only building health that we have in the season. So, I reckon everybody will get this. Critter launchers, good point there, Ryan J. If the mine thing doesn't cause client out of server issues, this still might, right? And I don't know. But guys, from the build, if you saw the video, we only get 3. They've taken it down from getting 4 at max to only 3. And there are no more multi-nodes this season. So we only get 3 of them. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy. So before we get to 4ER, we're going to be a quad player with GBE. Like, that's a lot. Everyone's going to be balanced out that route unless they don't get this, because this is on a dead end kind of back node. You got to go back. Like, if you don't want brick and you just go gunboat, critter launcher, troop damage, and 4, that's on a bad path too. But again, brick, I think, is going to be early on a good push point to go forward. Oh yeah, there enters a new set on Discord. The client sync error can be fixed with an update regarding the launcher anyone anyways. Wow. Well, they need to get an update out then. Or maybe he said maintenance. Yeah, one way or the other. Update, maintenance. Let's get this remedied. Yeah. They need to make it where critter cannon shoots every 3 seconds, says Ray. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe as more, you know, it's been out only, what, 2 seasons now? Maybe they're collecting data on it. You know, obviously they nerfed it to get only 3 now. You don't get 4. So they're working at it. They're chipping away at it, Ray.
I like the idea that I just came up with of every time you upgrade the critter cannon, it fires less frequently, but does more damage as you upgrade it. Meaning, like, it's not a machine gun at, you know, damn rank 5.
Yeah.
It's like a little bolt action, but it does a lot of damage, those little bastards.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have that in 3ER, guys. A lot of damage, a lot of buildings, right? So, I see a lot going on here. You're gonna either be a heavy rusher, you're gonna be heavy Zuka, just to kind of, if it's too hairy, but it shouldn't be. I don't know. I mean, we only have mines out. There's no boom mines or shock mines yet, so it shouldn't be too bad. But on the little flip side, we don't have artillery or barrage or critters to take out the mines, so you're gonna need your heavies to be that meat shield. Or the mechs. You could run mech Zuka, right? So, or RZ, Rifleman Zuka, Medic, Med Kit, sorry, and Shock Bomb. That could be something, maybe. Staggering Rifleman to take out mines and having Zuka come in or whatever. I don't know. Interesting. But we have Brick as our first hero, guys. Moving over to the 3rd ER. There's our Medic. So there you want to run Rifleman, Zuka, Medic. Again, we only have mines and you have Shock Bomb. So maybe that could be fast, right? Battle orders through that. Maybe. 4ER, what do we have over here? In this multi-node right here, we have a Shock Blaster 1, a Laser 1, and a Microwaver 1. So I definitely could see a Microwaver 1 and Sky Shield in play for the heavy rushers. Just for anything. At this point, yeah, it could be that. A Shock Blaster, I think, could be okay too, but I don't think so. There's just too many. There's too many swarms of troops around. You got Riflemen, you got the mechs who just whatever, and you got heavies. I really think the Shock Blaster's a no-go. Laser Beam might be something because I got that DBD node, right? We got the DBD node. And Microwave, I think it would be best for heavy rushers because we'll probably have a lot of heavy rushing. And Microwaver 1 paired with the DBD and the Sky Shield could be something super duper awesome. Because I could see people under the Sky Shield putting a bunch of mines because we can't destroy the mines, right? We have to eat the mines. So it's gonna get dirty for that reason. End of the 4ER meta, guys. We do finally pick up some air support here. We got a barrage here. We got even rocket choppers. I know Pete will probably be dancing with these guys right here. But beware, rocket chopper players. We have boom cannons and cannons right here. So be careful, rocket choppers. You are going to be hurting. And with only 1 GBE node, is it enough to manage? Because they do deploy with GBE and you need shocks. You don't have critters at this point. And yeah, like how do you make that work? I guess heavy with some rocket choppers or riflemen to be distractions, I guess. Maybe. There are no rockets yet, so that's a good thing. And no shock launchers, as you can tell, they're way over here. This multi-node down over here, guys. I'm looking at skulls for reference, by the way, to help you guys out. Under this multi-node right here has 2 boom cannons. So 2 more boom cannons, guys. 2 more boom cannons in them. So you could have 6 boom cannons on deck here in 3ER or in 4ER if you so choose. 3 sniper towers or 3 more machine guns. So it's going to get dirty, guys, as people start picking up all these defenses. It's going to get crazy, believe it or not. I'm a little loopy, says Antro. Remedy. Abdul, you think your rush into Seekers is going to be viable, says Ryan J. The season for Seekers. Oh, absolutely. This season's for every troop combo. Maybe not the best, any one will be best for base, because it's going to be a base race, guys. It's going to be totally a base race season. You're going to either finish faster or slower than your opponent. That's just, or tie him. Totally base race. With that building health, that right there is the reason why it's going to be a base race. I think, for sure.
Abdullah brings up a good point. Wasn't last season's deck 3 layout the same damn deck layout as season 3, or deck layout as 3 this time?
I heard that too. I believe it might be. I didn't check. I didn't compare, but I believe. I could look real quick, but it would require me to open up Windows and stuff.
No. I'm pretty damn sure, though, deck 3 layout looked exactly like deck 3 from last season.
Right. 3 and 4 are the same, and 5 is slightly different. Wow. So, again, we need the team to focus more on deck layouts. And I proposed on the Mega Crab stream that on 70R, they've gone accustomed to like making 70R open and wide and just the whole deck, right? I would like them to maybe one season carve out SC just for like Supercell in the middle, because SC would look like a 5 all squared out, and then C would be, that would be a really cool, like, just, you could flank stuff and put stuff on edges inside those letters. I think it'd be cool to put SC in the middle of the 70R deck one season. I'm gonna ask them to do that and see if they'll make that happen. I think that'd be really cool. What's up?
No, what you gotta do is next season propose this. Put an SC in deck layout number 5 for Tom, and that'll be the tribute to Tom. SC, deck layout 5, SC5. That would be badass.
I like that too. Damn, we got some hip hop going on right now.
Then she took that thing off and bring it around. Going at it till I'm on. Put that 90 in a hole, I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again. Whoa. Oh, say less. I'm back in that bag again. Yeah. Oh, say less.
We got hip hop going.
What you doing? Yeah. I'm back in that. Hey, where you going? Hey, back in that bag again. Now bring me around your friends. You know that I'm bagging. Catch me on Facebook. No, I ain't adding.
Where's my chat? I lost my chat. Oh, there it is.
Calling her friend, tell her pull up.
So dang, 5 has like 5x8 section removed from the top letter. So that's it's the same as Andrew. Dang it, Andrew. So they didn't really do much with the decks this season. Maybe they were out of time or something. I don't know. Yeah, the deck layouts are just eh. So guys, after 4ER, we got to pay a tank tax. We all have to get tanks. Yeah, thank you very much. And here where it gets a little bit crazy here. Now, you could go up here and get the boom mines, and shock mines are right to the east side. But yeah, if you want Kavan, you got Kavan. Of course, Kavan's super strong, right? But now, if you get bricked, you want to pick up Kavan because they're 42 keys each, and it's just expensive, right? Or if you want Kavan and you're wondering what's in this node here, there's a Doom Cannon 1, a Microwaver 1, and an Damage Amp 1. So, like, a Doom Cannon 1 might be the pick here, or there's another Microwaver 1. So you could have 2 Microwavers roasting heavies, or whatever, under a Sky Shield. Posse, welcome to the stream. Look how boom mines are next to Kavan. Yeah, I know, right? Is that coincidental? I don't know, but he loves boom mines, so maybe he asked for them to be next to him. They're BFF, says Ryan J. Absolutely, best friends forever. How you doing, Posse? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Flint, Michigan, maybe have the deck layout full with the water in the shape of SC. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. That might be extra. I don't know. Maybe Flint, they could do that, but I mean, like, yeah, SC and ER5 would be like SC5, right? Like that could be a thing. Maybe we could have them do that. But anywhere, any deck. The only reason why I say 70R because it's the biggest deck. It's wide open, so they could make it there easy, right? Because I know 5ER still has some curves and whatnot in it. But it'd be a small SC, right, in the 5 if they're going to do that. But no, we'll definitely hit them up for next season. I'll definitely ask. And if they need an image, I'll do a rough image of the deck and say, kind of like this. All right, so anyways, guys, we finally get critters here in 4 ER. This is 4 ER, right? Yeah, 4 ER. Wow, so there's your critters to counter these mines and anything that's in your way. But mind you this, no pun intended, we only have 1 GBE node so far this season. I don't see the next one up anywhere soon here. We just got that one back in 3, right? So you got to really manage your GBE well here if you're going to be using all this and shocks and flares and all that junk. Smokes if you have smokes, right? So interesting. We'll see what happens here because now we have tanks, we have rocket choppers, so there's a lot more troops coming out here in the mix. We finally moved to 5 ER, and there's you backlog to your shock launchers. So the shock launchers should put an end to the heavy rushers. I think even this might slow them down or put an end to it as well. The shock mines and the boom mines. I think that'll really start seeing when the heavy rushers will start closing off and you'll have to move to something else. So maybe, I don't know, rocket chopper heavies and Kavan or brick. I don't know. But you'll have the critters here in conjunction with these guys to distract the boom cannons or cannons, right? So... But again, that's GB intensive, right? You got to use critter that costs GB. Dropping rocket choppers cost GB. So and flares do, and shocks and all that. Got to really watch your GB and make sure you can even pay for that. But yeah, there are your critters there, guys, at 4 ER. Here we go, 5 ER. And look at this. Now it didn't get spicier, guys. After 5 ER, you not only get shocks on the left there, you get the bombardiers. They are back, guys. But I'm not really eyeballing the bombardiers. I'm eyeballing these girls right here. I'm probably going to go troop health, lasers, and in this node down here, ooh, in this multi-node here, there's another Sky Shield 2, guys. There's 2 Sky Shields at this point in the tree. 5 ER, we could have 2 Sky Shields here. You could have Sky Shield 2, Hot Pot 2, or a Boom Surprise 2, which now hits air. So... that might actually be on the deck if rocket chopper players are starting to really take shape in this part of the tree or season. Didn't we have a cool 5 ER deck during Shishk season, says Ryan J. Yeah, I'd have to go look back, my friend. I don't remember all the deck layouts, but possibly. So guys, really at 5 ERs when it gets down to the nitty gritty here of we don't have heavy choppers yet, but we have heavies. You could have Kavan potentially and laser rangers. I really think that these laser rangers will outperform bombardiers in the long run after unlocking troop damage and stuff because they just do so much. They're very fragile, right? They'll die. So are these guys, the bombardiers. But yeah, there's our next troop health. So at this point, there's 100 troop health right here. I don't think there was anything else, any more nodes, but there's your 100% troop health right there. There's your completion of the peanut butter, right? The artillery. That'll be nice because, again, with 50% building health, barding and arding out ERs will be doable. Now, especially without the GB, we need that. And we have our next GB after the 6 ER. What's up, DB? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Then we have to get bullet. So we all have to get bullet this season. So technically, if we get brick and Kavan, we're actually getting bullet too. So you're gonna have 3 heroes if you decide to go that route. So knowing we have to pick up bullet, guys, do you get brick? Brick's going to be super huge at the beginning because of battle orders, right? If somebody has it and you don't, they're going to win because they're going to be faster and do more damage, right? Hi, Op. Not playing Crab. I just had a stream on it, buddy. A guy called Dingus. What's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. On my way to sleep. Talk to you all later. Have a great night. Take care, Andromeda. Have a nice sleep. Good night. So anyways, guys, we got bullet here. There's our next troop damage. So at this point now, after 6 ER, we have 100% troop damage. That's 100% troop damage, guys. 100% troop damage for Laser Rangers. Seekers are going to be strong too because you got Bullet here and them. Oh, they are going to work magic, right? You got Rockets here. I'm not too fond of Rockets right now at this point. When I cross this line here, I'm going to go for Bullet, Troop Damage, GBE. Rockets will not be on my menu. I just feel like with the building health this season, is it worth it? I don't know. They'll fall too fast with artillery or barrage. What do you say about that, ABR? What do you think Rockets are going to be hot this season?
Not really. I mean, they'll serve a purpose eventually, but I don't think they're being like, coup de grace out the gate.
Yeah, I'm not really going to focus on them much because we know that you got Scorchers here, which I know are nothing compared to Heavy Choppers, but you got the total overpowered meat shield right here. To protect you, and this is where metas are going to really shift here, guys, right? Once Bullet and these Heavy Choppers come unlocked, because now you'll be able to carry the Seekers through. You'll be able to carry the Laser Rangers. I mean, you got troop health here, troop damage here. Like, I mean, what a recipe for disaster for all these troops right here. It's just nuts. It's going to really open up here, and that's when the grind gets even realer. Is realer a word? No. More real. The grind will get more real. The only hero that is at the... We never usually get Sparky at the end, but guys, Sparky's at the end, and she's not even necessary. You don't have to pick her up. You don't have to get her if you don't want to. But on that Scorcher node here, if you so want to get that, or get this actually, you're going to probably be eyeballing this multi-node the most because... You're wondering, what does it have? It has 2 mortars, a rocket, or a shock launcher. So are you willing to pay 80 keys because it's 42 for this one and 38 for this one? So are you willing to pay 80 keys for another shock launcher?
Nope.
I don't think it's worth it, man. I'm just like, you gotta unlock the Scorcher, and that's 38 keys. Just I can't fathom that cost. What do you guys think in chat? Or just rush. So just rush to 6ER is my plan, says Ryan J. Always good chat there, Gangster Elmo. FYI, the Sunshine streams are fun. The chat is just great. Absolutely, Gangster. There are a few damage amps for the Rockets, but pass for now, says Ryan J. 100%. Yo, Bunny Doss, welcome to the stream. Are you related to Johnny Doss? How you doing, Bunny Doss? Depending on how fast you're collecting diamond chests, says absolutely Ryan J. It's all dependent on where you are. Are you collecting gold chests? Are you collecting diamond chests? That's what's going to really come down to this part of the tree here. Like, what do you like? Is it going to be even worth rushing to all this stuff? But obviously, we know it's going to take a while because it's after 6ER. This is 6ER here. So in 6ER, we get a bunch of new heroes if you want. You get Heavy Choppers, you get more troop damage, gunboat energy. At this point, yeah, this is only 100% troop gunboat energy right here, guys. So at this point in 6ER, you'll have 100% gunboat energy. But prior to all this, only 50%. So we're gonna be very limited on our gunboat energy, guys, this season. If you're using gunboat intensive troops or abilities, gunboat abilities. So moving finally into 7, you're probably wondering what WTF right here. Why do we have to get Cryoneers? The worst part is there are 40 keys for Cryoneers. I want to cry just because I have to pay 40 keys for a troop I won't use probably. 6 looks like it will be fun, says Gangster. Absolutely. I have one question, says Ekas Rathor. I mean, warships should be instant training for all of us. A fair competition, just like they build different servers. What's your opinion? My opinion is this. First and foremost, Supercell's a company. Whether we like it or not, it's a business, and this is their product. ABR, you said it best, right? You can free to play. There's no strings attached. But if you want the feature of...
Well, I mean, everybody's got to eat, right?
Sure.
They developed a game that you guys play, and I mean, if you want to play it, great. If not, great. The game is free to play. But if you want to compete on a much higher level, you have to kind of pay. And it sucks. I agree with that. It sucks to have to pay, but they got to eat, man. And that's the way they're eating. Is you're playing at a high level, that's how they eat.
Yeah.
That's how they pay the bills.
100%. So basically, and what's nice about the instant training, guys, and we won't keep going into this because we know not everybody wants to get it. They don't want to pay for it, and we're never gonna persuade them to. The fact that you can play this game whenever you want for a month for only $10 in my case is great. Especially if you love the game. If you've been playing this game for so long, like it's a hobby of yours, right? Like it has been for mine. I mean, I'm a content creator, right? Like, but even outside of that, if you love this game, if it draws you back because it sparks in, like Donnie Boom would say, is your fun meter pegged? If it's not, then why not? I'm not gonna go in anybody's business and what like if you go to Starbucks twice a week, that's already $10 in Starbucks drinks that you could have bought. You know, like I don't know. This is why I'm gonna be pushing hardcore to gift IT to people. That way we can kind of bridge that gap between those that don't want to buy it to where, like for myself, I could buy it for somebody else. But again, it's there because they are a business. At the end of the day, if you were a business, you'd want to make money too on a product you put out to the public, right? Flint, Michigan. DB says exactly that. It's a free game, but it's a business at the end of the day, 100%. How many players play with no instant training in this game and do very well in ranking? IT is not needed, but in my case, IT is my cheapest hobby. Well said, Flint. I couldn't agree with you much more, man. I spend more on Starbucks a month than I do on Boom Beach, 100%. It's probably like fivefold in Starbucks a month for me.
I mean, I guess there's a fair way to do it. You could have a instant training leaderboard and a non-instant training leaderboard. I don't know how much work or coding would be involved in that, but I guess that's one way to simplify things is, you could have two different leaderboards so that,
Yeah, I think that would be a great addition. I think that would show a little more appreciation to the non-IT players because then it would give them a chance to say, you know what? I'm not going to pay for it, and I have a leaderboard to see how well I do against others that don't have it. Like, I think that'd be a great way to kind of like bridge that gap.
Or just keep the current leaderboard, and instead of 500 for the top 500, make it the top 1,000, but put a little, asterisk next to people's name who don't have instant training, like, Angry Bob Ross, and then a little asterisk, didn't have IT, something symbol that meant he didn't have IT.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
We got, I played forever with no IT, but finally I started to buy IT because it helps support the game. Absolutely, gangster. Also, you're supporting the game that you guys love too. Look at it like that. I mean, look at it like this as well. If it wasn't for the IT players and those that buy diamonds or whatnot, which I don't know how many people buy. I don't know. I don't know the revenue. I don't look at the analytics. I don't know the analytics guys. But if it wasn't, people weren't paying to play this game. The lights would have went out a long time ago. Let's just be honest.
Oh God, yeah.
Think about it. It's because the IT players and diamond players that pay. I believe they keep the lights on because of that. Because there's no reason for them to keep the game on if they're not making revenue, and they obviously are still making some revenue off this game, and that's why it's still going, in my opinion. Any business, a Walgreens just closed down on my street over here. I mean, Walgreens is popular, right? But when you have too many, they just didn't at that location. It didn't make it, so they shut the doors. So that's business model stuff.
Happens.
Yeah, New World. What's up, Haley? 16301. Welcome to the stream. Green mines cannot be starting. No, because they cannot be placed automatically. They will be moved. Well, that's not 100% correct there, Haley. Last season they were in the where the sniper is in the season, and they were placed automatically last season, no problem. It's just the position node where they're in right now. They're in a node they've never been in, so that might be the issue. I asked them to move it where. Wait. Well, anyways, guys, let's move on real quick to finish this off, and then we'll get back to that. So in this, after the Cryoneers, there's your 150 troop damage. So at 70 Rs, when you get the 150 troop damage. This node underneath the Crimea River node, we have a Simo 3, a Grappler 3, and a Flotty 3. In my opinion, the Flotty 3 wins because there's so many troops out on the field. The Grappler will be too overwhelmed, and I just think it's kind of silly because if it grabs Bullet, he taunts. It just doesn't grab anymore. So I'm going with the Flotty on here because there's area damage when it gets destroyed, and maybe some laser rangers will be caught in that fire. Whatever. I'm going for the either that or the Simo 3. Next to this one, guys, is the mine node we don't have to pick up this season. Either get 8 mini mines, 4 boom mines, or 4 shock mines. We don't need to get this one if you don't want to. There's more DBD. That's getting you maxed out at 100, I think. And then there's GB at 150. So you got your 50-50, and then the one at the beginning, so 150. Your DBD, I believe, is only at 100, right? Yeah, there's one at the beginning. So yeah, DBD, you're only getting 50 throughout the whole season pretty much until the very end if you even make it there. It's seriously the very last, one of the last nodes in the 70 hours. So throughout the season, it's really going to be weak, guys. The defenses with only 50 DBD with troop health. I mean, our troop health, we have 100% troop health. We're outweighing the DBD. This is why rockets are going to suck, in my opinion, and we have 100% troop damage and troop health before this next DBD node gets unlocked. So, like, we're going to be rocking these bases. It's going to be just absolute carnage. I'm going to say strike 3 on these rockets. No thank you. Maybe later if I have more, if I get to the end and I have keys just to spend and waste, I'd probably unlock Scorchers before I get rockets because I get a multi-node here for an extra shock launcher. Yeah, I'm saying no to the rockets right now. Heck no. So anyways, so there it is, guys. There it is right there. Let's go back to the beginning where Haley had issue. So what I suggested, just to be safe, not sorry, my was safe to be safe. Move this mine here to the flamethrower node where we have to unlock it. Or move it to the sniper node. Just swap the sniper and the mine here. Because last season it was right here in this node and it was fine. The season is not bad for non-IT, says. Yeah, no, absolutely. You got mechs, you got flares, absolutely. It should be no problem. They should be able to clear bases without losing a troop with the mechs. Because you got troop health here. I really think, and these actually work now, so they shock stuff. So your flamethrowers and machine guns aren't going to be roasting them that much. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful non-IT season. They should not be mad at all. What up, New World? What up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Players with no IT do better than me sometimes. LOL, facts. Oh, absolutely. There are some skilled non-IT players out there, man. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not always the most easiest way to play the game, right? To enjoy the game, IT is required, I believe, especially for Warships and Main Island if you want to clear your map all day like me. Why am I glitching? Does my camera need a firmware update? Why aren't you keeping up, camera? I feel like I'm glitching. Sorry. Guys, is hip hop pretty chill, huh, guys? Let's go. Never buy diamonds, says Flint, Michigan. They come free with playing. Absolutely. So again, guys, great point, Flint. We don't need to buy diamonds. People used to before instant training, but we earn diamonds at the end of warships, at the end of operations, through the little chests on the archipelago. There's Mega Crab gives you a surplus, copious amounts of diamonds. There's no need to really buy diamonds, right? So there has to be a revenue break, right? And they have that with IT, and I support their IT campaign. I got to rank 24 without IT. You can still get the top 500 without it. Orest, you're an example. Awesome, dude. That's awesome. Ray says, I bet $5 and just won 50, says Ray. Oh, nice, dude. Congrats. Haley says, just looked at the season 42 tech tree. Sorry, I got it wrong. I'm an idiot. I feel like I'm always... Dude, you're not an idiot, dude. No, you're not wrong. You just didn't know until you looked at the last season. Ray, the first time I went to top 500, I finished 2598, and the top 500 ended at legendary 1, says Ray. Yeah, it happens, Ray. Haley says, no wonder I never make top 500. It's okay, Haley. Dyson Lynn, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good afternoon from Taiwan. I just finished my lunch. What'd you have for lunch, Dyson? Oh, this is kind of like, this rap music is kind of like they're talking like. Whoa, I didn't know there was curse words in it. Okay. Ray, was it like the first couple of seasons, says Arrest? Are you unlocking Warrior, says Zendo? I think they will rule the roost for 2 days and then be obsolete. No, I'm not, Zendo. I'm not, my friend. As much as I think they're gonna be really nice, though, I think this is my thinking here. I mean, I think they're gonna be the best, kind of, when Shock Bomb comes into play with them, right? Because you don't need smoke to get them to the next ER or an ER. Like, they will take no damage. You need no smoke whatsoever. Just one smoke on the ER if you flare them there to get under there, because they'll start hitting it, they'll get targeted. And then you shock, and then if the ERs are close, you just flare to flare and shock. And yeah, they will beat a heavy rusher if a professional does. Now, granted, you only get 5 per max landing craft, so you don't get the full 8 or 9 as we would have Warriors. I don't know why my camera's being finicky. What the heck's going on here? Let me close some of these programs. I don't know why I have so many open. Do, 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 do. Just trying to make my camera not be so finicky, guys. I want to get rid of all the junk that's maybe causing. Hopefully, am I still moving? Why is it doing that? I really ticked off about that. We got Wreck in the chat. What's up, Wreck? Johnny Doss?
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, angry boy, man?
It's too hot in here today, and so much humid. I'm not liking it.
I'm sorry,
Hello,
buddy.
everyone. You're still alive, yeah?
I'm still alive. Yeah, rap has cuss words. What a surprise, says Samir. I know, right? Dude, this is the Sky Shield. They can't clear bases, says Arendo. Yeah, I'm not picking up hidden warriors. I like that they put them here. And yeah, like I think some people will use them, but I'm not going to. I don't know if I want to display the path. Johnny Doss was helping me with that. I don't know. Your camera's rebelling. I don't know what the heck, man. Like why it's doing this. Like I'm skipping. I don't like this at all. I'm really ticked off right now. I'm not even really moving much, and I'm still kind of jittery. Kind of stupid. This camera wasn't cheap. Hi, Johnny says DBDB. 4 to 5 seasons ago or something, says Samir. I really hope they gave out 1 day of free IT opening day, says Ray. I know they just did because of the Chinese New Year, right? This last week. Or that was that a second builder? I don't know. But we'll see. I don't think they will, man, because mechs, this is not a bad season for non-IT players. You got mechs and flares. They should be able to kill bases without losing that many mechs. Killer Mangoes, what's up, buddy? Welcome to Hell's Queen. We got Hell's Queen in the chat. Don't be mad, says Hell's Queen. Holy smokes. We got Boom Beach Royalty in the chat, AB. I remember Hell's Queen.
I do.
Hello, Hell's Queen. Opening day, first free IT is the best as a rest. You look normal to me, dude. Oh, am I glitching, guys? Am I moving like I thought I was? Let me know in the chat if you guys see that. Mech Rush, absolutely, Abdullah. Hell's Queen, is good to see you. It's good to see you. Yeah, I don't think they will either because troops will barely die. Absolutely, Ray. It's a non-IT's season to this season. Well, early on at least. You already had 1 day of free IT for Crab, exactly. Hell's Queen throwback. Yeah, it's a good throwback with Hell's Queen. Hell's Queen, do you still play Boom? Are you still, you're one of the top, like you're a good operation hitter, right? She is, right? ABR?
Yep, she is.
Oh, you still play. Guys, I was talking, I'm thinking of doing another All Hits Live. It'd just be a 1-dayer or one event type, not a ladder, even though I love the ladder system, but we didn't get much interest in the last season, and that's when we knocked it and we closed it down. New World says they could generate way more revenue from this game by just copying features from Clash of Clans, says New World. Yeah, but the problem is, New World, the game is old. It's not as popular as Clash of Clans, and the team is small, and the code is old. So they'd have to revamp it, man. To develop new stuff takes a lot. When I went to Finland, guys, and I saw the team, they had like 14 people working on this. They had, it took a lot just for Warships. Now I get it, it's live PvP, right? And it's a whole new system in the game. But I don't think they're gonna invest that much money into that feature. But it'd be nice. Back in the New Year's, they gave free IT opening day for Warships. Yeah, back in the day. Just before inflation hit, I could buy a cheeseburger for less than $1. Now I pay like $3 a cheeseburger at my fast food joint. Looks okay on my end. So guys, I'm not like glitching. Like right now I look fine, but there's times where I like it stops and I move a little bit. Just, yeah, thank you for letting that. Looks fine here. Thank you. You are upside down, OP, says Samir. Upside down? Am I upside down? You two up. So guys, speaking about Hell's Queen, I was talking with ABR, and the event I wanted to kind of play was, you know, you guys still watch Jeopardy? I know Alex Trebek. Didn't he pass away, Alex Trebek?
That guy was old as hell.
Yeah, I think he did pass away. Well, anyways, Jeopardy, guys, where you have the categories and then the amounts, right? Like they had 1,000 and then it went down to like 750, 500, blah, 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 blah. And obviously the lower one, I want that for 350. So your points would be based off like what you want. So basically, like the higher, let's say a dioxin for 1,000. You could do dioxin for 1,000, 500, and we would if you wanted the 1,000 dioxin, it would be like the Forlorn Hope or the Massive Attack dioxin, and then the lower one would be lower. So the easier one would be the lowest one, and so if I feel confident doing that one, so it'd be a team, or one versus one, because that's how Jeopardy was, right? Trying to figure out something like that, so call it Boom Beach Jeopardy Edition or something, because you know, again, you just don't know, right? It'd be kind of fun. I really want to bring something like that, guys. I'm really brainstorming that, a Jeopardy kind of version. I'd have a really cool graphic on the screen with all the 1,000, everything, all the categories, and I'd even get sound effects like Jeopardy on there, man. I'm seriously considering it, guys. So if you're into that stuff, I'm definitely going to be putting out AHL soon again, and I want to gear it towards a Jeopardy kind of version. Yeah, my TF is sitting at 1 on the 25 leaderboard right now. Are you serious? Hell's Queen? Heck yeah. It's so good that you popped in. That's awesome. Remember when tacos at Taco Bell were 39 cents? Yeah, killer mangoes. They're not now. They're like $1.50 or something. Stupid. Just hanging out low key. Life got busy, says Hell's Queen. Yeah, I know. Life is crazy. It's crazy at times, but yeah. Sometimes you glitch, so I do glitch. What's up there, Johnny Doss? What?
Have you went through all the full tech tree?
I did, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Is it okay to talk about the path we talked about, or is it not?
Yeah, of course. Why not? It's not something miracle. I still having second doubt on my part, to be honest.
Yeah, and I know your issue is with this possible air out of sync issue with the mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping we're good, guys. I hope this Mino doesn't mess up the season. Because that means they're going to have to come in, maintenance the game, throw us out of the game, and we're wasting valuable time on the season to be farming or pushing, and then they swap the nodes, and then we get extra mines. So, I mean, do we max our mines, right? ABR, are you maxing your mines?
Yep.
Are you maxing your... Well, I don't know, Johnny Dust, if you're maxing your mines now.
I still don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Sometimes you glitch. Oh, so I am sometimes glitching. I don't know why it's doing that, man. I'm really bummed right now.
If there becomes like a 40 green mines at 3 ER, like
It would be 50. It would be 50, Johnny, because there's 25 you get.
25. So 50 green mines. If you have 50 green mines on the deck of that 3-deck layout, I don't think any ground troops will survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now you might be one of those pack who got all the defense with 50 green mines. Okay, you are cool. You reach level 18, but you didn't even manage to get one time chest.
Right.
You know, you're still sitting at 4-4.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's just, I don't know. So guys, here's the path, if that's okay, Johnny, to talk. Ray wants to know what path I'm taking.
Yeah.
So I start out with 230 keys, and we did our calculations, and I'll kind of show you what I'm doing. Maxing this, I think this was tick 3, Johnny.
Yeah, something like
Snipers was tick 3 or 4.
4, yeah.
Machine guns, flamethrowers were maxed. Troop health was tick 3, I believe.
Yes.
And that got me up to get to 300 tech here to go 3. I go cannons next. Shock bomb. This sky shield here. Heavies maxed. Boom cannons I think are also maxed.
Yeah.
GBE. And that's all I get to day 1 out of the gate. I have no flares, no smokes.
Yeah.
So I'm heavy rushing without flares or smokes. But when I collect my chests, I'll be able to get brick and troop damage and max them. So I'll have troop damage and brick battle orders, heavy rushing without any flares, the whole base, hopefully. Then, if I can rank up, I get mortars and building health to where now the people that have gone back and got smokes or flares or tinkering back here to DBD, which I think won't be a bad choice. They won't have building health for a while, and we will, so we'll have that upper hand because that's the only building health that we get, guys. So that's what I'm rushing to first, and then I'll probably get critter launchers, and then at that point we either go to 4 or we go back and get flares because we probably will need them maybe at that point. But that's what I'm planning on doing now. But Johnny was like, oh, well, if we have this issue with the mines, that's a dilemma in the pathing. What's the issue with the mine system here? It's not like necessarily an issue. The problem is, guys, I'll go back to it. Zedmot on his Android devices had issues with queuing up. When he would queue up and it would say server out of sync. Okay? Chicken and I wanted to test it out on iOS. We did, and immediately when he saw my base and when I saw his base, we said it verbatim. What? Client server out of sync. Like right at the same time when we just started, we didn't even land a troop. We did nothing, and it was a quick server out of sync error. And we don't know what caused it, but we're thinking it's the mines. Well, Zedmot thinks it is because we've never had mine node in this position right here. We had it here last season, but not this one right here. And we think that might be the issue, or he thinks that. And I'm just kind of going off of that too. I will probably get 3 or 4 chests unlocked, then upgrade mines in case I get dev error, says Ray. JR Mito, welcome to the stream, buddy. But is anyone going to be really scared if it's only 50 BH, says Ryan J? Well, no, but at the first, if nobody has BH and we do, it's gonna take them longer to take down our bases than we take down theirs. And we'll have troop damage too. They won't, so it's even a plus for us, and battle orders plus. Flares are a bad move to start, question mark, says DBDB. No, it's just I mean, we look now. Remember, guys, we're gonna be in 3. I wish I had the ERs up. I should have probably had that too. But 3 ER, it looks just like the last season 3 ER. You know, it's not long, not wide, not big. So your troops just stay in one area and move up, right? Battle order through that, shock, they'll tear right through that. The heavies. Is anyone really gonna be scared of, nope, not really. Okay, I will get TD first, then get BH and backfill for TD and critter cannons. Yeah, critter cannons are gonna be pretty interesting, guys, because they will be chasing heavies and anything you do. Yeah, you can bard an ER with barrage OP, says Abdullah. True dat, but
you want me to tell the problem with that? Or you want
well, yeah, I'll tell. Yeah, I already mentioned it earlier. We only have 1 GBE node here, and it costs what you need like 3 barrage, I think, to take out an ER. With 50% building health at 3 ER is like what, 45,000?
Yeah.
So you would need like 2 or 3 barrage, and you have only 1 GB node. Now, granted, you could max your landing craft, your gunboat over here, and get some more juice. But I mean, you got to farm a little bit. But yeah, it's possible. But is it going to be worth it? Because you won't have enough to shock. Flares will be. You could be using shocks and flares to pin down stuff. I mean, it's possible, but who knows? I know when you kill ERs, you get GB back. You get 510 for the first 2, and then you get 10 GB back. I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Phil and Johnny?
And it's not just 3 barrage. It has to be 3 center barrage. Like that means it has to be accurate, because the max barrage does 14,000. So 14,000 plus some change, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 3 ER with 50 building health is 45,000. So 3 times 14 is 42,000. So
right.
If your barrage is not centered, you need 4 barrage. And 4 barrage is 78 GB, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
It's 10, 16, 22, and 28.
Right. So yeah.
So if we invest that much on just 1 yard, how are you going to support the rest of your troops?
Maybe, yeah, for sure. Gangster Elmo brings up a good point. Aren't flares going to be faster than brick with no flare? Yes. Gangster Elmo, when I do this, since I'm not going to be able to get brick right away, I'm going to be just gunging it with just heavies without flares and using shocks to hopefully pin down stuff to get my chests. I will probably lose the first like 7 or 8 battles. That's my thing. But once I get all my chests, I can get brick and troop damage and really, hopefully, be fast. We'll see. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see, definitely. How does position make a difference, says Killer Mangoes. How does position? Be more specific, Killer. Why don't they swap sniper with mines? Zenbot proposed that New World, and I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe this picture that I have, which of the dev build, maybe in the live game it will be. If it is, then I'm gonna carry on with what I was gonna do, what Johnny talked about. But if it's not, I just don't know. Did you talk to Supercell about it, says Samir? I did. We did as content creators. I can't go into detail what was said, but we did. Maybe they switch them and we get 50 sniper towers, says Abdul. Oh, that'd be nuts, wouldn't it? 50 sniper towers? That'd be cool.
Sniper tower? You don't have enough space on 3 ER.
I know, right? Yeah, that'd be insane. But that would be breaking the game if it did that. 4 barrage, says Abdullah. 4 barrage.
Oh.
Races no red.
4 barrage.
Yep.
74 GB.
That's a lot. That's a lot of GB. That's like almost all your GB. Ray says no red mines is also great for heavy. Absolutely, Ray. You have that troop health there helping. Now I will be on it. It will be honest, when I'm heavy rushing and with people that have these flames with DBD and this node here, I mean, I can shock stuff and just go through it, but if it's gonna hurt. Max Brush is 14,400 damage, says Ryan J. Heavies and BO might actually be faster. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm doing here. When I opening day, I can get all the way to GBE. And I have max heavies. And I think shocks are tick 1. They aren't maxed at all. Cannons are maxed. But if you guys look at this path that we're running, we'll have snipers, we'll have machine guns, some mines, not all mines, flamethrowers, we'll have cannons, we'll have boom cannons, we're gonna eventually have mortars, building health, and critter launchers. That's a lot of defenses, guys. So it's not like we're not gonna be naked. What's up, ABR?
You guys are gonna get wrecked. I only say that because look at your path and look at what you just said. Go back to the very beginning. People are going to have maxed out machine guns. They're going to have maxed out mines. They're going to have maxed out flamethrowers. They're probably going to have DBD. Then they're going to go down. They're going to have troop health. Great. They're going to have the next ER. They're going to have maxed out cannons. They're going to have, well, shock mines do nothing. I don't know what that multi-node is, but I'm sure it's going to be nice. Then they're going to have maxed out boom cannons. And you guys are just going to get crapped on because you don't have smoke. So you're going to be flaring to an ER and you're just going to be, what, taking it?
No, we're not even going to be flaring, bro.
So you're just going to eat flamethrower machine guns and mines and boom cannons for breakfast?
Well, we'll shock with what we can shock, but yeah, that's all. That's the only defense we have is shock bomb. Well, John, I guess Johnny, you're running the same path I'm going to as of now, but you're kind of on the fence about this mine issue, right?
Yes. If it's a 50 green mines, honestly, if it's a 50 green mines, you have two choices at that point. Either you run 8 board of mechs, to be honest,
Yeah.
because the mech, yes. No, it sounds funny, but that's the only choice you have. Either you run 8 board of mechs if you get 50 green mines, because they are the one who can survive that amount of green mines, or you just skip everything, take right to RCs. Because with RCs, you have a chance to get 1 ER, right? But I don't think with having 50 green mines on a deck, on a small deck like that,
it's gonna be gnarly.
No, it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work, bro. Like
Where's
no
Brick?
amount.
Brick is right in 3 ER. She's right. I'd be unlocking her after I got my next chest, after my 4-4.
Oh, sorry. I'm on NyQuil mode, bro. Yeah, okay. All right, I kind of see it now.
Because we'll have brick and troop damage where others won't. Huh?
All right. Sorry, NyQuil's kicking in, bro.
You going to bed, bro?
No, I just didn't see where Brick was.
JP says,
It's like, how the hell are you guys going to get past all that garbage with just shock mines? Like, all right, I get you got GBE, but, you know, that's nothing. And then somebody in the chat said Brick. And I was like, oh, wait, what? Where the hell's Brick?
Yeah. No problem, Econtra Thor. Great discussion. Thank you, buddy. Are you taking Sky Shield? Yeah, that's a Sky Shield in that node right there, ABR. So Flare people can't get under the Sky Shield. They're going to have to just deal with whatever. And neither will we if they have it, but we're going to just heavy rush through all that battle order and just hope that they go through it all, no problem. Yeah, JP Policino says, wait, what's Johnny's plan? Max Max? Question mark.
Rank 15 gets you Brick with TD. Wait, rank 15 gets you Brick and TD with 1 chest of your 4-4.
Yes, and then if I could, but again, I don't think just having GB and not Brick is gonna do me justice because I don't have flares, my heavies, and players will, so they're gonna just flare ERs where I have to just free clear and hope I can clear them, which I think I will because I can shock stuff, but I'm gonna probably lose until I can get Brick and troop damage.
I should have slacked off last season.
You didn't slack off, bro. Just Ray, that's what we have shock and battle orders for. Yeah, Ray. Brick is so powerful. Bring back cryo bomb, says JP. 50 mines, LOL. How, says Econ for Thor. We kind of went over that, buddy. JP says rank 15 gets you brick and TD with one chest out of your. Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, Johnny finished a rank higher than me, so he's gonna have brick, I think, out of the gate, right, Johnny?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And with one chest, I will get TD. Yes.
Yeah. See, so I'm one rank behind Johnny. He starts at rank 14. I start at rank 13, I think. Yeah. So that's why I have to get a chest first to get Brick Stash. Sorry, I don't mean to call her Brick Stash. I know that's your favorite hero, Johnny. But she's a good woman.
Bro, she is the most underrated hero in Warship. But if you think about it, you can use Brick for anything. Either to max your troops speed, or to save your troops, or to kill shit. Oh, sorry. Or to kill defense. You know?
Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, cluster grenade. I got you, buddy. Yeah, for sure.
I think Brick is very fun to use. Brick is very fun to use.
With no
better than Kavan.
100%. Like this is what I'm afraid of too. When players get to Brick and they have smoke and flares with no building health, or even with building health, they could get her to a building and cluster grenade down a dang ER. No problem. Send all your heavies to get 2 and she just gets dropped out and just, yeah. Interesting. So much stuff on 3ER deck. No thanks flying forward, says Ryan J's like, I'm out of here, bro. I'm rushing to 6ER. Well, where did you finish last season, Ryan J? It's BH or 5ER. Look at the decks. Yeah, I know. It's the same decks as last season, they said. Like 3 and 4 ER. They're very narrow.
4 and 4.
Huh?
3 and 4 is exactly the same.
That's insane.
And 5 ER is just a little bit different, but it's the same concept of the base.
Yeah, to me,
So
they didn't spend too much time on the decks this season.
Hey, Supercell, Nunu, if you're listening, I spend real money for this game, bro. So please put some effort into it, brother.
Spend money. That's why they're not putting effort into it.
I love this breakdown. Great insight, says DBD. DB. I thought DB, like you guys DB in the chat. I'm like, you must love DBD. No, I know DBs in music. There's certain decibels, right? Decibels. It was kind of being funny, but I thought he really liked DBD.
Mr. Rathor, it's not Super Warrior, it's the Hidden Warrior. The Hidden Warrior, the problem with that is you get only 5 in one boat, not 8, and they have a little bit less health and less damage. So what it means is when a warrior have less damage, when they swing their warrior at the hammer, they get less health back. So they die just pretty quickly. And instead of 4 green mines, your warrior is gonna just die with 3 green mines. So it's an interesting troop, but I think I would have recommended anyone to use it if you could have had 8 in one boat. But it's just 5 in one boat. I don't know. You can have a fun if you have a mini account. You can have fun with it.
Right.
But I don't think it's just gonna work, bro, to be honest.
I think the reason why it's nerfed to this degree is because it doesn't need smoke. It doesn't need GB to handle it, and only maybe on the one where you place them. But it's very cheap. They don't cost GB to drop, so they have to make it to where they're not super overpowered. And so I think that's why they did that. That's my just perception. I don't know.
Yeah, but even people say, oh, you don't need smoke with the Hidden Warriors. But think about it. When you flare an ER, okay, at that point, you don't need that smoke. But when you flare the next ER, by the time your flare lands to the next ER, warriors are hitting the defense after killing the first ER. So they're exposed, right? in that millisecond or 1 second, the warriors are dead.
Right.
So you still need smoke with hidden warriors because the transition between the first flare
Yes.
and your second flare,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah, because
just
once
that 1 second.
yes, once they strike a building, they're gonna always be hit from that point on.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I like they put him here. I mean, it's better than last season, guys, because last season it was just a crapshoot. Right? There's no way we're gonna use him. ABR used him, right? ABR.
I got him for fun, yeah.
But yeah, better spot this time, and I think people will use them because maybe a non-IT player or just even a player that just has IT but plays casually and just doesn't care might just get him for giggles because they've never played him before and they want to play him. It's cool.
By the way, probably no one mentioned it, I know, but last season it was a disaster at 2 ER.
Yes.
Probably none of us noticed it. None of us
Oh, it was.
noticed it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you did?
I
Okay,
played my
so
Sunboom
because
account,
last season,
and it was a disaster.
yes, you can't get an ER, right? But this season, it's still better in a way that people will get ER at 2 ER.
Oh, of
because
course.
you have hidden warriors
And mechs.
and you have mech.
Yep.
Yes, it's a guaranteed you will get ER at 2 ER. There is no question asked.
Yep.
So this is the one good thing I think Supercell did this season, to be honest, other than the 6 ER deck layout.
Right. Well said, Rex. Stay angry, buddy, says Ryan J. Ryan says he finished 23, 21, and 19. Wow, that's awesome, Ryan J. You're out there grinding, buddy. So you'll be starting with me, Ryan J. 23 and what? Because I think you need, 23 should be fine. You'll be starting with me at rank 13 on that 23 account. We'll be together, buddy. Awesome. A good point means no use of them this season also, says Econ Thrathor. Yes. Would loading all super warriors and delay dropping them be effective? They are all hidden until attacking, right? Says Flint. Yes. Hey, you'll have 40 of them if you put them all in the boats. Yeah. I mean, they're going to be strong early on, but they won't last. You know? But anyways, guys, I mean, this is it right here. So, Rec, looking at the season as a whole, rating from 1 to 10, what would you give this season? What does it look like from 1 to 10?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm disappointed with 3 and 4, but I'm seeing a lot of potential at 6.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That balances it out. You gave that much. You give that much troop damage. I would have preferred personally to be 100 building health because now it's become a meta of barrage and arc.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
People barding an ER.
100%.
Or people barding 2 ER, barding 2 ER, or barding defense and dropping critter. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yep.
I'd rather have a heavy rush, HC rush, than barding an ER because I really don't enjoy that.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Maybe a good 7, maybe a 7.
Okay.
Or a 6, maybe a 6.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
not 7 because we have to unlock Cryoneer at 7 ER. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, why?
So that knocked off one for Johnny. JP gave it a 7 to 10. What do you guys in the chat say? I want to ask your opinion. What do you give this 1 to 10 this season? What's your take on it, guys, after seeing it and dissecting it? What do you guys think it is? JP says 7-10. Glad it's not a long season. Yeah, 3-week season, guys. It's a shorty. It's a shorty McShorty. Cactus is not pushing this crab, says Ithon. Yeah, probably busy with school. Seems like we need to try them out to see how they work, Flint. No one has tried them yet, says Gangster. Yeah, try them out, guys, for science purposes. Ryan gives it a 7. All right. Average. Zendo says it needs to be said that the top 500 is more like top 5,300 with all the multiple player accounts. I'm guilty of taking up 2, but people should know and understand that. Well said, man. Multiple accounts from players like you and others that do hit top 500. You're right. it does absorb that many spots, and it's like saying top 250, 300. Absolutely. Is there no opt out of sync error than 8 otherwise? 0? I don't know, New World. I don't get all that coding number stuff.
Oh, he's saying it's an 8 if there is no client sync error. If it's a client sync error, it still exists, then it's a 0. I'm not gonna disagree with that, because if the client sync error doesn't get fixed because of Krita launcher at 3 ER, that means it's a nightmare.
So, really quick, guys, I'm gonna go to my screen here. This was when I matched up with Chicken. Look at my scouting time, 59 seconds. And look what I got. That's what I got looking right at his base with only 1 second to scout. You guys can see it right there. 59 seconds left to scout. Yeah. So, and he had the same on mine too. He had the same on mine too. Oh. Yeah, but you know, could be a dev bug. Yeah, JP, absolutely. But we've never had that issue before in any other season. That's my concern. If it's a dev bug, we would have had it before. Every other season was fine. Seems like the last few seasons players love but just hate the decks, says Ryan. Yeah, for sure, Ryan. They need to work on their decks. Brad 540, can we please ban Johnny? Not Johnny. I never had an issue. That issue, by the way, says he caught. Yeah. 0 sync errors for me last season, says Gangster Elmo. What do you think they can do to fix out of sync, says Killer Mangoes?
Maybe put some more effort, Killer Mangoes, and to care about the game.
I would agree to that. I would agree to that. I have nothing else to add to that.
Because as a company, right, like what causing a problem, a game to crash, you should know as a developer. So what it says to me is they really don't care, you know. That's what it seems to me. Like I'm a chef. When something goes wrong in my kitchen, I try to fix it. What causing the problem, I try to fix it, right? And I get to the bottom of it. But as a company, when people working on it, suddenly we're having a problem, the game is crashing, they should know what's causing the problem. They can see on their data or stats or computer or program, whatever they're using. They should know, right? Like there shouldn't be any excuse that they can't come up with an answer, right?
100%. No, I mean, I say they don't care in the regard of like I'm almost thinking that like they can't find it. Like they don't know because the code is so old. I'm assuming it's that. Because if it was a quick fix, it would have been fixed, right? I mean, I'm gonna say in that regard, yeah, like do they care enough? Maybe they do, but it looks like they don't, right?
Okay, so the client thing. One more thing. If the client thing it was happening in Mega Crab, but never happened before they added the
Critter Launcher. Yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay, so last season they added the Critter Launcher. No, the previous season, they added the Critter Launcher. We had client sync error. But the last season, instead of 4, they gave us 3. We still had client sync error, but not as much as when we had 4. So why not this season, if they don't know that what is causing the crash, why not they get rid of Critter Launcher on a tech tree and see if it's that's the issue.
Yeah, eliminate, like mark off. Eliminate, yeah. Limit the, yeah, for sure.
And if Critter launcher is the main reason causing the game to crash, then don't put it at all. In that way, we could have been certain that, okay, Critter launcher causing the game to crash, we don't want that. Let's not put it in the tech tree at all.
Right.
Right?
Right. No, absolutely, man. But I mean, Gangster, I agree with you. I think critter launchers are required, sync error or not. Yeah, I think they're required, but they need to fix that issue, right? Because that's not good for the game or the people playing that game. The big question, says Ryan J, is to get critter launchers or skip for now and hope no out of sync. Well, like I said, now on that video, that picture I showed you with Chicken, he had critter launchers. I did not. But he got a sync error. I was a 2 ER. And I didn't have critter launchers yet, so he still got an out of sync with me. So I mean, nothing was spawned, no critters came out of the launchers. So I don't know, guys. The only reason why Zedmot figures that mine node right here is the problem is because it's never been in this position in the tech tree before. We looked back on tech trees and it was never here. Last season, it was where the sniper tower was. So maybe it's just the way the nodes are. Like, I thought they'd be all coded the same. I don't understand. Now, obviously for the free ones, right, it's different probably than the ones you pay for. But like, why would this one be different from this one, right? Like, I don't know. I just don't. If that's the case, this game is broken in the 21st century or whatever. Put the critter launchers until they figure out the error code errors. I agree. I agree. They could do that. Johnny for president, says JP Policiano 95. Johnny, you got a voter for you for president. Put the critter launchers at the end of the tree, says Ryan J. Yeah, it'll be interesting, guys. They assure us they're working on the critter launcher out of sync fix. Like, it's all I can say is they're aware of it and they're aware of it. What language is the code written in? I'm a software dev and my expertise is in Java, says New. I don't know. I'm not a coder and I don't know what it is, New World. I don't get into that stuff, dude. I really don't. I don't know what it's coded in.
Exactly, Ryan. You made a very valid point.
With the critter launcher so early in the tech tree players may get that out of sync a lot and just pack up the season early, especially non-IT players. 100%. Yeah, I'm hoping, guys. I'm praying. Literally, I'm a praying man, and I pray that there's no issue because I'm gonna be sacrificing sleep to stream this. And I know Skull is. I know Chicken will be. And I just pray, and I pray that the community doesn't get all upset and just say, forget this, I'm taking this season off. I hope it goes well. I really do. What do you guys think if I asked Nunu to join me on a live stream for Q&A? Now, that would be kind of dicey because there'd be people asking him questions that are rude or whatever, calling him out on stuff. But we all have to understand something, that Nunu is our community manager, and he's like the mediator between us and the developers, right? He's not actually working on code or anything. Yes, he is the man in charge to direct our concerns, our dissatisfactions, right? And he relieves that to developers.
But in saying what you just said, having Nunu on call, I think Nunu joined Aaron call, right? And pretty much either he can't say much because he doesn't know, or he's not allowed to say what we ask him to say, or
sure, 100%.
He will go to the drawing board. It's like, and talk to the developer, and nothing comes out after that. So
sure,
having him on call and asking him the same question which we did a year ago, It's not gonna change anything unless we see something improve. You know?
Absolutely, and he's bound by what he can say and what he can tell the community,
yes.
and I get that, but like, I mean, we can word it in a way like, yeah, I mean, asking him, it probably wouldn't be that beneficial, right? I don't know, but I plan on having a one-on-one with him privately soon. And if you guys have any questions that are, you know, meaningful and not, you know, hopefully derogatory of any sort, I'm not gonna lie, you know, guys, he's doing the best he can, and I support Nunu, and he's a good guy. He really is. It's just, you know.
Okay, I will put out my first question to you in front of the community. Just ask him this. Do Supercell really care about Boom Beach? That's my only question.
Okay, that's a fair question. Absolutely, I will. Guys, send me
really care?
Yes, I'll tell you what. You guys send me questions on Telly or Discord. I'll be able to. I'll write that down, and I'll ask him if I'm allowed to relinquish, you know, what you say about these questions to the community afterwards to get back to him. Maybe paraphrase it in some sense. But no, I would do that and get back to you and see what we could do about that. But if you have any questions, and I will ask that. I'm going to ask it like, maybe not like that, because it's kind of, I'll say, Nunu, with all the bugs and everything like that, is Boom Beach on the back burner of their priorities? I can't ask about revenue and what they're making, but obviously the lights are still on. I mean, there are a lot of people playing a big part, right, in, you know, funding it, like the business part of this side. So he won't probably get into like all the analytics and everything and financial transactions of any sort or what they make monthly on this game. I know it's public knowledge on some website BBTFRG brought up, but I just want to get down to it. What we really want to talk to Nunu about was the community tech tree planner, and that was the main reason we want to talk to him. But definitely, Johnny, I will address that. Like, how much do they care to fix this? Are they constantly working on it?
Yeah, because no matter, you can ask a million questions, but the most basic question is, if you don't care, that means there is no progress, right? If you don't care for something, no point of asking about when you're gonna fix the bug and all this, right? If the answer is yes, we do care, then we can go ahead and ask what time we can see the changes.
Right.
And if the answer is, look, it is what it is, that's what you guys get, take it or leave it, we're not gonna put much effort into it, that means they don't care, right?
Right. Well,
so no point at that point, no point asking when you're gonna get next update, when you're gonna fix the bug, no point asking anything else, because they don't care anymore, right?
Well, I mean, we just did get a laser ranger and a new defense for the game, which, I mean, it wasn't some big HQ update or anything, but there's something going into the game recently. Now, did it come with bugs? Yes. But that was something new that we haven't had a new defense for a long time. And we have an official defense now that's kind of bugged, right? Hopefully it gets fixed. But that's a cool thing. I think they're so annoying that they're cool.
Critical Hunter is one of the most unique defense in the game.
Yes.
I mean, like, it changes everything, to be honest. It's frustrating, but it takes a lot of your time to figure it out how you're gonna do it, right? I'm not against it.
So there is some love for the game in that regard, but they need to back up that and make sure they maintenance it and make sure it runs smoothly in that transition, right? Ryan J says the only thing I want to ask is what's the plan for the community tech tree? That was all purpose, Ryan J, for me contacting him, was to talk about that. But yeah, I can add on some other things. Are we ever going to redo it? Says Ryan J. Not necessarily. We were just asked to modify it, lessen the heat, pretty much. So ask about different deck layouts for warships, please. Absolutely, Ryan J. That'll definitely be talking about that. Yo, Muckin' Foron! I'm just tired of the wide open 70R decks. Best we Best was like season 8 or 9 with hole in middle and full bottom ramp and small ramp on side at the bottom. Absolutely. I agree. We talked about it earlier in the stream, Muck and Foron, about adding donut holes or, you know, 2 letters SC for Supercell, like on the 70R. It would make for a really cool design if it went in the middle. But don't you think they care that they gave us new? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that I just said that for sure. That they do care. And this is not to bash Supercell, guys. Absolutely not. They put out this game. What, 10? Is it 10 years old already?
Yeah.
How much?
I think 10 years.
10.
It released in June 2013, I think.
I mean,
Or
that's quite a distance. And I mean, they put out a game that we built a community, and we have an awesome Boom Beach community that's still sticking together. And I have nothing but kudos for the game. Yeah, it hasn't really seen the updates, maybe like Clash of Clans has seen or any of their newer games, but something's still driving a lot of people to play this game, right? Is it the community or is it the game? I think it's both. And
a mixture of both, and
yeah,
more. I think the most importantly, like and it's just that you can. And one more thing to add is like, oh, you have IT and non-IT, but you still got to do your own hit. It's like not like other games when you pay money and you get a heavy machine gun or superior thing that you're gonna obviously win. But with this game, even if you pay for IT, it's not a guaranteed win because you still have to do your own hit.
Sure. Yeah, I like Flint, Michigan. That'll be definitely a question I asked too. Is there a monthly or quarterly dev update video ever possible like Clash of Clans? That would be nice to see again. Have not had one since Warships started, I think. Yeah, I would love for Nunu and the developers to sit down and just kind of give us an update on the state of the game and what the direction might be and the status. It would be nice, yes. I don't think that's too much to ask, and he'll either say yes or no. Probably no, but I definitely could push him for that, Flint, for sure. Yeah, 10 years. So guys, I get, you know, love and hate the maybe not updates or the bugs or whatever. I mean, we all play this game in some way. There's always something about it, right? We love, and it's a great game. And I would actually seriously cry if it got pulled like Frontlines did. Let's hope it doesn't, you know, but you know, let's try to err on the positive side that we get to still play it. And I'm hopeful and optimistic that they'll iron the kinks out of it and get it together. But you know, it's still playable, but sometimes it messes up, right? You get that out of sync issue, right? Maybe more for others than less, right? It just happens like that. I actually love the critter launcher. Pain, yes, but balance the game immediately between offense and defense was needed. Yes, Muck and Foreign, absolutely. It was a definite balance. Because when I was seeking last season and critters were chasing my seekers, I would fizzle because they just would chew them apart. Yes, 100%, man. I love the critter launchers. I just don't like the bugs that came with them, but hopefully in due time they'll go away. I'm still waiting for the different tribe boosts they promised in us. Yeah, that's right, Brian J, right? 100%. I'll be bringing that up as well. So I'll be trying to talk to Nunu next week, guys. Try to get a hold of him to touch base with him, and I'll definitely go over and I'll ask if I'm allowed to kind of go over anything we talked about. Maybe some things as opposed to other things he tells me, but I'll keep note of stuff he relinquishes, and I'll give like an update, or I'll talk to you guys live about it and what happened and what transpired to an extent I can, and we'll go from there. So I'm looking forward to, guys. I'm always excited to start a new season. I love just getting out there, spending keys, doing it, going at it, and hopefully I made the right decision, right? It really sucks when
it's always the fun part.
It's the fun part, but when you make a bad decision and you're like, and you're getting wrecked by people that have flares, maybe. Like in this case, I'm bypassing the flares. Like, I didn't learn my lesson, obviously, but I feel like you said, Johnny, brick troop damage with battle orders will be strong to those that don't even have it. So
yeah, that's what I'm counting. That's what I'm counting on as well, bro.
yeah, and it sounds right, the right way to go, because people that don't have it won't have that speed boost from brick, and they won't have the troop damage. So it's like, yeah, they have flares. The heavy still walks the same slowness, but we can brick battle order fast, and they move faster. I mean, we'll see, but I think that's a good start. It's a good start.
But I don't take any responsibility if you fizzle. Yeah. That's just my part.
No, I am not going to blame you. I'm not like that, dude. I'm not like that.
Yeah. Anyone in the chat, what Op said is like up to you guys. You know?
Yeah,
like,
it's a disclaimer. I'm not responsible for any issue or any bad choice or any choices you make. If you follow me, then that's on you.
That's on you. Of course, it's on you. Like,
of course it is.
You asked me a question, what tech path I'm gonna take. I just tell you honestly what path I'm gonna take. If it works for me, it doesn't work for you.
Sure.
Bad luck, I suppose.
100%.
But if it doesn't work out at all, that means I'm not responsible for it. You asked me what path I'm gonna take.
Exactly.
I told you know.
100%. No, absolutely, my friend. Ryan J says it just sucks. We gotta hope there's no major bug one day. I know, dude. I know. It's just really unfortunate.
Yes, it is unfortunate, bro.
DBDB says, really dig all what you guys are saying. It's a fun game, and it's really cool that we all link on these. Yeah, absolutely, DB. Ryan J said, I blame Rec. Ryan J's already blaming you, buddy.
Let's ban Ryan now. let's get rid of him.
But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up now because, I mean, we can go on and go on, you know. Like, my streams kind of take turns for, like, just randomness. Like, we were talking about tech tree. We still are. We're talking about Boom Beach, right? It's just that, like, I think we're off course now. Any more questions for this tech tree, guys? I mean, we could try to answer. I think we kind of went through it, right? Like, the possibilities of things happening at certain areas. Like, it's hard to define what's going to happen and what deck layouts are going to form and whatnot. I guess we can go back to like last season to see what we did right in 3E4 because it's the same darn layout. But anything else, guys? Where's the tech tree? Cyril, what's up, buddy? Where's the tech tree planner? All right, man. We got Cyril in the chat. What's up, dude? Right.
But, can I add something for the community?
Sure, go ahead, buddy.
For this tech tree, guys, whatever you guys pick or select or whatever you guys do, make sure you think it about enough. On the second day, if you don't, you're not gonna get an ER. So please think it through over and over again, that how you're gonna get an ER, because there is a higher chance you're not gonna get a rank chest. I mean, not a time chest. If you do not think it through, if you do not spend the keys wisely on the first day, on the second day, I can see it that you're not gonna get a time chest because you won't be able to get an ER. So think it through again and again. A game shouldn't be like this, but it is what it is right now, to be honest. I can tell you from my experience, if it was normal warrior, I would have said, yeah, no need to think too much, but it's only heavies, guys. So think through what you're gonna unlock and how you're gonna get an ER. It's gonna be an absolute fizzle at 3 and 4 ER. You know that as well, Op, right?
100%.
It's an absolute fizzle.
Yep. Brad54 says
spend your keys wisely, guys.
Zendo comes in with a $3 donation. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy, for the tip.
Gangster Elmo, there is no way I'm gonna let Supercell do that. The only reason is the Warship starts at 7 p.m. my time, and it's perfect. Don't talk about Warship time change, guys. I don't care about any of you. I just care about myself. 7 p.m. I finish my work. I'm having an adult beverage, and life is good. So don't talk about that.
Yeah, do not talk to Rec about time changes, guys, because that would throw him off his rocker, right, Rec? Any chance we get moved to Saturday night instead of Sunday night? Yeah. Brad 540 says
more.
Brad 540 says banned Rec equals no out of sync errors. I don't know. Players going to be using Heavy Zuka, I think. Yeah, I think Heavy Zuka will definitely be something players will be using because you got that nice little shock bomb. You got smokes if you need it. You got flares if you want to do Heavy Zuka, whatever. But yeah, I think that'll be something people will be using for sure. DB says, please break down that one more down more, Johnny. I hate when you can't get an ER. Oh yes, my 3 a.m. start. Woohoo, says I know, right? 7 p.m. a day early is so good, question mark, says Gangster. Yeah, he gets his at dinner time.
What DB wants to know? DB, do you want me to break down what I mean by you can't get an ER? Is that what you meant? Okay, so what I meant is the basic defense of Warship for this game is mortar, machine gun, flame, sniper, green mines. Yeah, these are the most basic defense, and we all have it at 3 ER. Okay, and in top of that, they gave us DBD and building health. So that's why I said second day, because the first day you might not get the building health, but the second day, people definitely gonna have a building health. So at that point, if you don't have enough offense, you didn't think it through, you unlock something which wasn't necessary, okay, and then you can't get an ER.
Yeah.
So how you gonna get an ER at that point? So think your tech tree through. When you spend that 200 plus keys at one go, think it through. Like, okay, if you're saying, okay, I'm gonna just rush to 4 ER, then okay. If we go think about the last season, if you rush to 4 ER, you're gonna fizzle against the dirty 3 ER who have building health and DVD, okay? And they're not gonna fizzle on your base because they have the same offense as your one, which is heavies. They're gonna slowly but surely kill your base, but you're gonna be fizzling against the 3 ER without getting an ER. That's the point I was trying to make. Like when you spend those 200 or 150 or 180, whatever keys you're spending, use it wisely so you know that you're getting an ER on the second day. Otherwise, you just don't want to play the game. As Ryan would say, you might as well pack up because you're going to give up on the season and you're going to call it a season, you know?
Right.
Because it's become really frustrating. Right? It's become frustrating, right? Of spending 2 hours not getting a chest. Forget about the chest, not the ER, bro.
Right. No, guys, it's...
Like, not the last season, the previous season, when they first introduced the Krita launcher, it took me 3 hours and 17 minutes to get one chest. Can you believe that? Oh.
That is, I know, man. I believe it, brother. I believe it.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's all gonna work out. And like I said, like Rex says, yeah, guys, once, we'll have all these keys, just be mindful of what you're really trying to do and what you'll be able to reach, right? Because you can't go back on what you did. And it like for me last season, I was miserable. I'm like, this sucks, man. Like I'm a content creator and I made a bad decision,
Yeah, it's fun to spend 200 keys, but that 200 keys or something keys will eventually come to an end, and you will find players who spend that same amount of keys on something else, and they are more successful than you are. And successful as in terms that they will clear your base and you'll be fizzling on their base without getting any ER. That's the point I was trying to make.
Right.
Like that is no fun, spending 4 hours of your life just to collect chests. That is absolutely no fun.
Right. Jess, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Use your keys wisely and stay angry, says JP. So Jess, really quick, my friend, thanks for popping in. What are your thoughts about the season? should be using 3 boats. I could get a shock off if I do that, but we'll just use... Yeah, what are your thoughts, my friend? Pentatonic, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we were just talking about tech tree, guys. We're just watching. This is my only map clear I have to do, and I think I can move back, but maybe even when brick bombs to kill everything under the sky shield, Jess, says Gangster. Welcome, people. VP pushing, guys. I'm at 11:19 right now. Base is clear, looking good. Currently on the crab, I have 40 of 40 left on stage 61. Heck yeah. That's not the right one. Okay. But yeah. Jess, Pentatonic. I think heavy D initially, and then also fence later on. Base race at the end, at that end, says Jess. So you're going heavy D, but there's only 50% building health. And you know the crazy part about it is, yes, you get DBD at the beginning, but you don't get the next one until after 7, man. We're rocking only 50% DBD, guys, until after 7. That's a long time without DBD. 50 DBD and 50 BH all the way through 6. It's gonna be a Bart art. Maxing your barrage and artillery are gonna be huge this season. The 60-yard deck actually looks like the better than the 70-yard deck, says Jess. Yeah, like last season, right? How many raids have you out in your base on average, OP? It depends. I'm not high enough to get a bunch of raids, but I get them. Yo, Deepak Raj, OP, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. With no rocket launcher until late. Yeah, I'm not even smiling at rockets this season, guys. I just don't think they're going to be that great at all. I'm not getting them probably until if I get everything here and have keys left over, I'll probably get them. I'm not rushing to rockets. It's a weak season for rockets, in my opinion. Yeah, we have amplifiers lying around, but so. Yeah, once we get barrage art, we'll be yeah, I know, Jess. Yeah. See, now I think in this case, like, if you want to really make it that easy to get ERs, especially with only 50 BH, maybe one season just eliminate the Barton art from the season. Don't even have it in the season. Let's play a season without barrage artillery. Because then you wouldn't be Barton out sky shields, right? Which,
oh, did one or the other.
Yeah, do one or the other. Like take one. Yeah. Sacrifice one of the or both. I think that'd be kind of cool. No, like, yeah, that's something like that. Just change it up. Like they could do that. Like, you know, I mean, like just like that. Yeah. Take away PB and J, but give me cryo bomb. Yeah, absolutely. Take away the peanut butter jelly and give me that cryo bomb, baby. I like it, Ryan J. No, Seekers would be good also, JP. Yeah, Seekers are going to still be good, my friend. Especially with bullet and heavy choppers. I think Seekers are going to be very good this season if you can run them. Guys, this is what's really crazy, troubling. Think about it like this. The last troop damage is at 7 ER. So before 7 ER, we'll have 100% troop damage and 100% troop health. Only 50 DBD and 50 BH. We are so heavy on offense, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Laser Rangers, heavy choppers are going to be strong. 100% damage with 100% troop health, heavy choppers and Kavan or bullet or whatever, and laser rangers are going to be strong. I think they're going to be faster than maybe bombardiers. What's up, Cameron? Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Big Bad Bill, I see you too, buddy. New brush at 70R, says Cameron. Yo, if double DDD is on here, what software do you use? I might try to do something like that, Zendo says. Wait, what if double? What if what? I don't know what you mean, Zendo. I think it'll be easier or lasers at the end. That 100% troop health makes the lasers almost invincible with heavy choppers. They were too strong at 50% last. Exactly, Jess. I really believe laser rangers are going to outplay these little turkeys right here. These bombardiers. I really do. You'll get your ERs with these guys. I just think you'll get it faster with laser rangers. With 100% troop damage.
In saying that, I think at 7 yard, HCRC or HC Vidal will be better than laser. The reason is the last 2 seasons when we had laser, which is the last 2 seasons, we had only 1 ramp. So we had the full control over the laser rangers, right? But this 7 yard, it's 2 ramp. So when you split the troops of laser rangers,
sure, it's not good.
It's not good, right? Like, sure. And they're stronger than a little bit more health than Zukas, but they're right there with Zukas health.
And we also had cryo bomb to get rid of mines too, right?
Mines, yes.
Now we don't. So now it's just like, yeah, you better watch every step they take.
Yeah, and both ramps. You have to worry about from both ramps.
Heck,
if you decide to drop from them.
I mean, yeah, heavy chopper, rocket chopper could be cool. I think even heavy chopper rushing is going to be strong.
Heavy chopper rushing, I don't know, but I think HCRC with Barding and ER will be very strong. But in saying that, we have 2 Sky Shield this season. So, is it really going to work, HCRC and Barding and ER, when we have 2 Sky Shield? I don't know. Because 1 Sky Shield is at 6 ER, 1 is at 3 ER.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, no, Bombardiers definitely will probably play in a mix in that. We'll have to see where the metas change, but you're right. It's going to be Heavy Chopper, Seeker, Bombardier, Laser Ranger if it calls for that. Heavy Chopper, Rocket Chopper. It's going to be a whole mixed bag, but what's going to be faster, we'll have to wait and see. Now, we notice there are 2 Doom Cannon 1s out there on the field, but you'd have to sacrifice your Sky Shield 2 for that. So you can't have both. So it's either Sky Shield 2 or a Doom Cannon 1. I think the Sky Shield reigns supreme over that. And your other Doom Cannon is coupled with a Microwaver 1 and an Amplifier 1. So I think the Doom Cannon will be the winner of that one. And that's the multi-node after Kavan. Right here. This node here has the Doom Cannon where will probably be reigning supreme over the Microwaver 1 and the Amplifier 1. So you'll have a Sky Shield and it's only a Doom Cannon 1, so it's still strong, but not much health. Art it out, whatever you got to do, or rush it. We'll have 1 Doom Cannon out in the field, most likely at 7 ER. That's it. It's a level 1 too. Zendo. The critter launchers under Sky Shield really wreck rocket chopper hits. The critter launchers under Sky Shield. Oh, under Sky. Yeah, absolutely, Jess. Yep. Did someone say new heavy rushing? Just up my alley, says Flint. Yeah, it'll be interesting, guys, to see what happens. But I'm always looking forward to the season and see what it brings. I just hope it doesn't bring any errors or any issues with the servers. Oh man, I think most will go Flotty 3 and 7 to stop lasers. Yeah, I think the Flotty is going to be huge at the end. I'm going Flotty at the end. Yeah, I when we were going over this, Jess, Flotty 3 rule wins in my book because it's a Flotty 3. Who'd have thought Flotties were being so strong? Well, first of all, it's a 3. That helps. But anyways, guys, I think we'll wrap it up there. Maybe what I'll do for this tech tree planner, I'll probably partially try to do it, but I'll only do it where it's just the tech tree that you see here. I'll put the values and the tokens and all the multi-nodes, and then I'll just we'll show it like this only. I won't get into all the detail for everything else, but it just took me 5 minutes to put together all in one image, just to put the whole tech tree in the image. That took me 5 minutes. So doing that and then adding just the keys and token mounts and the maybe I'll just list the multi-nodes instead of putting the graphs or the art. Maybe that wouldn't matter, I guess. I could probably do this at least and share this with you guys, if that would be cool. Thank you, Ryan J. Thank you, DBDB. Sounds like a great idea. Absolutely, Ryan J. I could probably do that next season, okay? I can get that done. That would probably take me just maybe 30 minutes to do. Right on. Well, JP, take care of yourself. Zendo, it's the way worship goes. JP mostly beats you, passing along all the stars you collect from me. LOL. Right on. Well, guys, thank you so much. Hope you guys are...
Okay. Thank you, everyone, on the stream. Thank you. Thank you for having me up.
You're welcome, man. You're always welcome. ABR, I know your mic's muted and you might be sleeping, but if you can hear me and you can say something, thanks for being here. Everybody else... Can't join Rec. Thanks, buddy. Good always information is Ryan J. Yeah, you can't forget Rec. He does offer great information, guys. Thank you, Gangster Elmo. Have a good day, guys. Leave a like on the video if you don't mind the stream. Didn't have a huge tonight. I mean, it's okay. Leave a like if you don't mind, and we'll go from there. Thank you, Flint, Michigan. Thank you, Posse. Thank you, Big Bad Bill. Yeah, guys, Johnny's channel definitely could use some subs, so step on over there and join him at the pub. Flint stars taste good, says Endo. All right, my friends, we'll have a good one, and let's just hope and pray that the season starts out without any issue because of the mine node. It's just kind of scary because... What I'm going to try to do, guys, I'm going to try to queue up with myself on the dev build and record that and then show that and see if it still happens even without critter launchers. I'm actually gonna try it first without getting mines, those mines, but you already have them because they're free. I'm gonna try to do some testing to see if it's gonna do it, and I'll make video and post it. I'll post it either in a video tomorrow, or I'll show it live, but I can't show the dev build. I can show the replay of me recording that only. I'll check it out, guys, and do a little bit of testing before. Not that it's gonna fix anything because they're off on the weekend right now, so it's like it won't kick until Monday, and it'll be too late by then. But I'll try to provide some visuals on exactly what happens tomorrow. Okay, guys? Right on, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you, Johnny Doss, for popping in, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
On the next one.
Heck yeah. Take care, everybody. Good night.